right, icon is on. Let me see if I can refresh my Facebook. Great, got the tag. All right, there we go.
Perfect, perfect. Cool, cool. So now what we'll do is share it around some groups and get some people.
All righty.
Yeah.
Share it around to some of the ones that I know. Okay.
Perfect, perfect. If you tuning in, just to let you know, Digital Talk Tuesdays, the kickoff in terms of bringing it back is definitely tonight. So definitely welcome to Digital Talk Tuesdays tonight. Gerald Bass, and I'm the creator and founder of the Rise of the 1%. And tonight I have on Miss Charliette Cummings as well. That's with the Rise of the 1%. And tonight we're going to be talking about ways and strategies to massively grow your business on LinkedIn. That's pretty much what we're going to be talking about tonight. What I'm going to do though, we're going to share this live around online. And you all can also feel free to share this around with anyone else you feel could benefit from the information that we're about to get ready to share tonight. And as you come on as well, feel free to drop a comment below. Let us know you're chiming in. Let us know you're ready to receive this great information that Ms. Charliette Cummings is going to be speaking on tonight.
Hi.
Absolutely. We'll get going in just a couple of moments. Just a couple of moments.
I did a couple of shares. I shared to my Facebook page as well.
Okay, perfect.
So we should be good to go. Let me make sure it got there. Yeah, it's there. Perfect.
Okay, perfect. We can go and get this kicked off. So once again, definitely want to welcome you all to Digital Talk Tuesdays. We're back. I've been extremely busy in terms of servicing clients over these last weeks. But of course, we just came into the 4th year in terms of the Rise of 1%. Anniversary just was on October 3rd. And so we decided to bring Digital Talk Tuesdays back, right? We want to definitely serve all of our, entrepreneurs and business owners out there, that's putting in the work every day, that's solving problems out here on a day-to-day basis, because that's what entrepreneurship and business is all about. We wanted to definitely come on these Tuesdays and serve you all at the highest degree in terms of sharing with you all different strategies to be able to definitely take your business to a whole nother level, especially when it comes to the internet. So that's primarily what Digital Talk Tuesdays is about. And once again, I'm Gerald Bass. For anybody that just hopped on, I'm actually the creator and founder of the Rise of the 1%. And tonight I have on this live tonight in terms of Digital Talk Tuesdays. She's also with the Rise of the 1%, LinkedIn specialist, Miss Charliette Cummings. Y'all give her a digital round of applause.
Hey. Hello, everybody. Hello, guys. I am Charliette Cummings, and yes, like Gerald said, I am with the Rise of the 1%. Guys, let's have a conversation tonight about LinkedIn, like for real. Just to give you guys a background on LinkedIn, first of all, if you don't have a profile on LinkedIn, how about you go out there and create one? That's what you do first of all. You go out there and create a profile on LinkedIn, and let me tell you why. LinkedIn is a platform in the past where people pretty much have thought that LinkedIn was only for jobs. only for jobs. But you got to remember that companies are on LinkedIn as well. Now, more so, more than ever, LinkedIn is really inviting small businesses to the LinkedIn platform. Um, it's a lot of things have changed on LinkedIn. It's various different upgrades and stuff to LinkedIn that people don't even know existed. For one, that was recently released, LinkedIn has stories. I bet you didn't
Right.
know that. If you're not on LinkedIn, I bet you didn't know that they had stories. They have
Mm.
stories just like on Facebook,
Mm.
just like on Instagram.
Right.
They have stories on LinkedIn as well, where you can do like little short clips or photos or what have you, of your accomplishments, and it gives you you can brag on yourself. I mean, point blank. The platform is kind of changing, and they're wanting, more engagement on their platform as well. Most people like spend most of their time like on Facebook and Instagram,
Right.
but if you are like a professional, LinkedIn is the way to go. It's the way to go. It's the spot. It's where you should be. LinkedIn is where you should be. It's a lot of different features on LinkedIn. For one, like for small businesses and entrepreneurs, a lot of people don't know this right here. You can create a business page.
Mm.
Similar to how the big corporations have business pages, huge corporations like your Nike, your Coca-Cola, you can actually create a business page on LinkedIn. I bet people did not know that. So
Mm.
similar to how you have a business page on Facebook,
Right.
you can even have a business page on Instagram as well. You can
Mm.
now do that on LinkedIn.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh.
People did not know you can do that. And what that does, it builds credibility. It builds credibility for you. And on top of that, LinkedIn is, if you have your LinkedIn profile structured properly, then people will, you get like instant, how do you say, credibility, like right away. They have all of this stuff, information that they have on you that they can read about you and read about your past and also your goals. You can put your goals in there. Like, for example, I want to go from point A to point B. You can put your goals in there in your summary and let people actually know who you are. You can even shoot a video and put it in there at the top and say that, hey, this is my background or whatever. Even if like you are employed and you are looking for work, you can actually put that in a video and say, hey, I'm looking for this particular type of job. Or if you're a business owner, you can put a video out there and say, hey, I'm a business owner. I do this, X, Y, and Z. So they will see you, they will see your face, builds credibility like that, and then they will have that long write up that you can see all of your background. It doesn't matter if you're new or not.
Mm.
It doesn't matter if you're new or not, because that particular platform, they have all the information they need to form, an assumption of you. it's
Right.
it's it's different from dealing with like Facebook and Instagram. Like, you do have like photos and stuff for Facebook and Instagram. You could do videos and all of those different things. But on LinkedIn, when you have, like, for example, you have a business page of your business, it's going to have all the information that they need in regards to your business. Everything. If it's structured correctly, you will have everything out there that they need to see. They don't have to kind of question, like, well, how does this work, and what happens with this. If your business page is structured, all of that information will be out there on your business page. And your culture. Like, let's say if you did have a small business and you wanted to show the culture of your actual business on, like the events and stuff, like you had another Rising 1% in the past, had a networking event, they can see that video and they be like, oh, okay, this is what it's like to be with the Rise of the 1%. So
Mm.
they can see the information, right there in front of them. And plus, it just builds so much credibility on your profile. You have like this beautiful icon versus this gray box. So
Right.
I mean, it's a win-win situation when it comes to LinkedIn to me. And plus, people don't take it as seriously because everybody's thinking it's for jobs, but you can do like a combination of both. You could
Mm.
do a combination of both, even if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're just a person looking for a job, or you trying to build your personal brand. LinkedIn is probably the perfect place to do it because they have everything that they need. And if it's written up correctly, they can just read like, oh wow, this person does this. and this person does that, I need to know how. So you get those strategic messages just popping, like people just reaching out when you start to get the views, and you can go on LinkedIn and you can see who's viewing your profile if you're premium, but you can actually see the count of people who are viewing your profile even if you're not premium, even on the free platform. So you can see that information so you can know how your profile is performing on LinkedIn. And if you're getting like hundreds and hundreds of views, then you might be interested to somebody. What you doing is interesting because people want to know what you're doing,
Right.
because they're not viewing it just for their health. They're viewing it because you're interesting. And then you're gonna start to get people to reach out and say, hey, I wouldn't mind to jump on a Zoom call with you just to see what you do. And it's like constant networking. It's constant networking, like all the time. All the time. So
Uh,
yeah, when it comes to that business page, y'all might want to check that out.
right. The key thing I keep hearing you saying is definitely credibility.
Yeah, credibility.
Credibility. I mean, it's literally like a resume
Yeah,
on your page in
a
terms of if you're a
living
business
resume.
owner or like you say,
Right.
looking for work. Either way, that's pretty
Right.
much what it is on your page.
Right, right. And it's
Absolutely.
a living resume, and it has live. You can even put like documentation. Like, let's say if you're a business owner, and let's say you a restaurant owner. Let's say if you did all these different types of foods, and let's say if you're a baker and you bake all these different cakes, you can put all your photos of the cakes and stuff on there on your business page. Let's say you did events. Let's say you were doing weddings. You can put your wedding photos on the page. And on top of that, in regards to that too, you can actually do events on LinkedIn business page. I didn't think people really knew that. You could put that on their webinars. When things start to open up, let's say you started to have like in-person events, you can put those on there as well and let people know, like, hey, this is an event that we're having, and you can have people to follow that page too. So to build up a new following where they're really following your business and they're getting the notifications that you're posting on that page.
That's big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Awesome. Some
yeah.
great stuff around brand awareness. So talk a little bit, Charlotte, about the LinkedIn articles. Like, talk a little bit about that feature.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I actually leveraged LinkedIn articles earlier this year. I was since when I started to build up my LinkedIn profile and I started to build up my own personal brand and credibility on LinkedIn, I started to get people actually reaching out to me, sending me messages on the LinkedIn platform, asking me, different questions about credit and stuff. So what I decided to do is I put my whole entire story in a LinkedIn article.
Mm.
So it was actually suggested by somebody on LinkedIn. He was like, "This is some great stuff. I actually read, your summary of what happened to you guys. Do you mind putting this in the article?" I said, "You know what? That makes a lot of sense." So I put it in an article. What I did was with the article, I shared the article on Facebook and other platforms. That's what I
I,
did. I
I
said,
remember you
"Hey,
did it.
I went into some massive groups and I say, I just want to pat myself on the back because I just wrote my first LinkedIn article." And people like, "What? You did what? What? I want to know. Can I read it?" There you go.
Yeah.
so, so what I did, so some of the groups were kind of funny about me posting links, but the admin was just so interested that I actually wrote an article. She was like, "I'm gonna go ahead and allow you to post your link because I want to read this myself." I said,
Mm.
"Yeah, I'll post it." So I posted it and it just went wow. And they was like, "What?" Yeah, people, you'll be surprised that people do want to know your story and your background and why you're doing something.
Mhm.
You will be shocked. You will be
Exactly.
shocked if you're like sincere about it. Like, hey, this happened to me, and I just got like overwhelming response when I wrote that LinkedIn article. So that's a good way to leverage, the article as well, because you can tell your story or you can talk about a specific topic. Mine was actually a story that happened to us about credit and debt settlement. A lot of people can relate to it, and I was actually surprised how many people actually related to it, but I would have known if I didn't ever write the article. And my article was extremely detailed, down to every single last detail
Mm.
of my story exactly the process that we had went through. It was extremely detailed, and people appreciate that. And most people paying me, they was like, I didn't even know this is how this settlement actually works. I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You see the commercials on TV. You see
Right.
all of this stuff out here in the news and the media. Oh, you can settle for less than what you owe, but they don't talk about the ramifications of the aftermath.
Mhm.
So I talked about the how great it was in the beginning and the aftermath and my experience. Sharing your story is critical, y'all.
Yeah, it
Sharing your
is.
story is critical because you nobody can tell your story. Like,
Right. The way
seriously,
you can. Right.
nobody can tell your story the way you will tell your story.
Right.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
leveraging an article, and I also put my links for my information in there as well. And people were just reaching out and stuff, and they just started to ask questions. I put my link, we'll talk about that later, to my funnel. We put my link to my funnel to so people can get more information on, what exactly what we did. So, but yeah, y'all, if y'all not using articles, and they don't have to be long.
Right.
They don't have to be long. They can be short. They can be short as long as you get to the point. But when you do write an article, just make sure that you just share. Just share on different platforms and stuff like that. And you don't be afraid to pat yourself on the back like, hey, I wrote an article. That's what
Yeah.
I did.
Exactly.
Yeah, I wrote an article. I went into massive groups and I was just shocked at the response. They was like, really? What? What were you talking about or what have you? Can I read it? And they were just naturally inquisitive because it's not a lot of people writing LinkedIn articles right now.
Right.
It's like a blog
Yeah.
built
I know.
within your platform for free.
Yeah. I recently just wrote one. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
Right.
you're right. There's a lot of people that's not really writing articles over there, leveraging articles in terms of providing
Mhm.
value, sharing a story. One thing I heard you say though, in reference to the story, circling the back, I heard you saying, being transparent, being
Yeah.
very specific and detailed in terms of your journey, your story, and what happened, what occurred
Yeah.
from the beginning of the story to the end in terms of what the result was. And also as well, in terms of getting some traffic, putting some links as well,
Right.
like the article over to,
Right.
like you say, your funnel. So, right, so
Yeah.
awesome
Yeah.
stuff. Awesome
It
stuff.
helps. I mean, you guys, y'all sleeping on it.
I'm
I'm
telling you.
telling you, y'all
I'm telling
sleeping
you.
on it. Y'all
Yeah.
sleeping on that
Yeah.
platform because
LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn is definitely where it's at as well right now. I would definitely
right.
agree.
Y'all
Yeah.
sleeping on it. I mean, the it's like high quality.
Right.
I would say high quality. I
High
mean, people
quality.
who just really inquisitive, like, hey, this is very, very interesting.
Right.
And some of these people, can have like very high titles. They can be CEOs of
Yeah.
companies and stuff asking you how you did that.
Right.
Because you put it out there and it's so interesting. People want to know how you do that.
Right.
And you'll be like, wait a minute, this person is the CEO of such and such. They
Exactly.
reaching out to somebody like me
Yeah.
because they found you interesting. Your
Right.
information was very interesting that you're sharing. Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about growing the following over on LinkedIn, Charlotte. So if you could share like just one strategy or anything that may can assist our different entrepreneurs or business owners or people as a whole, people that's employed at this time that want to grow their connections or their following over on LinkedIn, what would you say? Or let's just say even the following on their business page.
Oh, rise of the 1% hack. Rise of the 1% hack. Try to network daily, like literally.
Okay.
Find people with common interests that you have. You can do that by hashtags similar to Instagram. You could do like hashtags or people who are commenting on certain influencers as well.
So
Certain
you get so
influencer.
so so you can even search for people through hashtags on LinkedIn. A lot of people think it's just
Hmm.
through
Yeah.
Instagram or Facebook.
Nope.
So you can do it through LinkedIn as well.
Hashtags, and then those hashtags pop up and you find that article interesting. You start posting on that article, like Antonio was mentioned, leave a valuable comment, and then you start connecting with those people as well. That's one way. They will give you suggestions as well. People don't know that as far as like for people, LinkedIn think that you should connect to. Like they will give you, let's say you have X amount of mutual people in common. This might be a good person for you to connect to. You can connect to people as well that way to build your personal page up, because you still have to build your personal page up before you can actually build your business page up, because of the people that's going to be following your business page or your connections.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
Yes,
have to
sir.
build your personal page up, and I try to connect like literally daily to like certain people. And then when I connect, I say, "Hey, I'm just connecting." 'Cause I know a lot of people think like, "Oh, she's going to sell to me." Nah, I'm not selling nothing. I'm just connecting to you. You just find something on their profile that you have in common, certain common interests, or hey, I saw that you comment on such and such post, influencer. I saw that you was looking to build some more connections. I just shot you a connection request to see, if you wanted to connect or whatever. You can connect that way. Daily. Daily.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's like one, two, or three, just daily, just connecting, just shoot, just say, hey, hi, I just noticed that you're in the such and such field. Would you like to connect?
Right.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
And just continuously to build your network constantly. I remember when I first started LinkedIn several years ago, I only had probably like maybe 100 and some connections, which was people I used to work with. Now I have like literally probably over 7,000 connections on LinkedIn.
Mm.
Networking. Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah. Networking. And I
Impressive
do it
networking.
daily, just little bit of increments. It'll tell you to just connect, give you suggestions. I'm like, oh, okay, this person seems nice. And don't be afraid to look at their page, because that's what they do to you.
Right.
That's what they do to you. And
Yeah.
make sure if you do look at their page, look and see if they even post. See if they active.
Right.
Because you don't want to connect to an inactive person, that won't do you any good.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
but with the hashtags, they act because they're posting.
Right.
But if you decide to go the other method with the suggestion, just make sure that you look at their page and make sure if they not posting, they're commenting on something, or they actually have something to share and stuff like that.
Right stuff.
Hmm.
Right stuff. Keywords, you all networking
Yeah,
daily,
daily.
connecting daily. Yeah, you can search through the hashtags. Like she said, that's one strategy and stuff like that. Looking up different influencers. But definitely the keyword was networking, connecting every day. That's how you can build up your connections on your personal page. And then also those connections can transfer over to follows of your business page.
Yep.
Absolutely awesome. So let's see. Do we have any questions? Let's take any questions. Do we have any questions on anything Charlotte has shared? If you're getting value from this, make sure you hit the hearts, hit the love, show some love on
Show
this
us some
live
love.
stream. Absolutely. And also feel free to share this around with anyone else you feel could benefit. Yes. Do we have any questions? Let's see. Let's check. Do we have any questions? Anybody got any questions for Charlotte or even myself in reference to growing your business on LinkedIn? Okay, I'm going to the comments very quickly. I'm here for the information. Let's go. I'm ready. Sharing as well. What's up, ones? What's up? How y'all doing? Okay, wow, great.
Hey.
Need to wake up, getting tons of value. Okay. Do we have any questions from anybody? Any questions? Any questions? Appreciate the love, by the way. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Feel free as well to share this around with anyone else you feel could benefit. That way we can get this message out to as many other entrepreneurs and business owners as we can as well. Okay. So we don't have any questions. That's fine. Charlotte, we're actually hosting a training this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to go a whole lot more in detail around everything Charlotte just actually hit on in this live stream tonight. And she's actually going to be sharing her screen.
Yeah.
So
Live demo.
talking about it, right? Go ahead, Charlotte.
Live demo.
Live demo, right? She actually going to be sharing her screen and walking you through how to position your LinkedIn, business page, be able to create that massive brand awareness, or even your personal page, how to do the LinkedIn articles, go a little bit more in detail on that, as well, growing your following, like an actual live demo this Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So Charlotte's going to actually drop the link in the comment section so that you can register for it. It's absolutely free. There's no charge to hop on the training. You can share that around with anyone else as well that you feel could benefit. So, Charlotte, you can drop your link down in the comment section for that training on Thursday.
I sure will.
So she's going to drop the link down there. You all can get registered. Feel free to share it around with anyone else you feel could benefit as well. And Charlotte, we definitely thank you for sharing this great information today. I see that we did get some love, some hearts. So obviously some people got some value out of this. I know people are going to come back and watch the replay as well. But we definitely appreciate you.
More than welcome. Y'all sleeping. I'm trying to tell y'all are sleeping on LinkedIn. You're sleeping on LinkedIn, man. You're sleeping on LinkedIn. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Get on that Thursday, you all, so you can really get behind the scenes and really see what's really going on. Because I know a lot of us are visual learners. So definitely make sure you're on Thursday. Share with any other friends that you have that may be employed, that may be entrepreneurs, business owners, etc. Make sure you share with them as well.
Absolutely.
Yep. But thank you again, Charlotte. You all, this is another week of coming back in terms of Digital Talk Tuesdays. We'll be back here next Tuesday. And we appreciate you again, Charlotte. And everyone, you all definitely have a great rest of your Tuesday and great rest of your week on purpose. And we'll be talking soon. Y'all have a great one.
Bye.
Bye, you all.